Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, do you really think that this government is going to allow us to have a peaceful election in 2027 based on the things that are happening and the things that they are doing, trying to make it look like, we don't want this election, we are afraid. So, they are sending different signals. It's like we are afraid, it's like we are not ready for this, it's like we don't know whether we want it or not, we know that the other team is stronger than. So there are several things, there are a lot of things that this government signs and symptoms that this government is giving or is showing us to make us conclude. Like, number one, I think if you not to watch the previous video that I did, I would advise you go and watch it, where Aden Duale was talking about the proposal. We were talking about a bill proposing a shift to a parliamentary system where the party with the majority members of parliament forms a government. So it's like they know very well that they might not get it right. So they want to force people now. They want to force people now to with the government. For instance, kama Duale anaweza sema kwamba ile party ambayo itakuwa na wabunge wengi ndio itakuwa kuongozi, itakuwa serikalini, it means that they are like, we might lose this election. Now, if we lose this election, let us make sure that we have many members, a lot of members of parliament. Like, ODM, kama ingekuwa hivi basi ODM, unajua, this thing happened back, it used to happen. ODM imekuwaga na most of the time imekuwaga members of parliament wengi, lakini nakuja nabadilishwa. So if that is the case, then I think these guys are supposed to prepare themselves. Now, that is not it. Now, what is surprising is now IEBC have also joined the suit. And now IEBC is talking about a bill, a very serious bill here, which has been proposed. This is what the bill says, that a new bill has been proposed that seeks to stop IEBC from live streaming election results from polling stations. If passed into law, Kenyans will no longer be able to follow the results live as they are announced at polling stations. I have a question to ask. First of all, who is proposing this bill? Who is and the problem is we have a government that is compromised. Nataka ujaribu kuangalia ile parliament tuko nayo sasa hivi. The parliament that we have right now, the only people that we can say that are using their common sense ni wale watu ambao ni Rigathi Gachagua. Those are the only people that we can say that somehow they are thinking. Angalia wale watu wa ODM. See what broad base. So such a bill, as long as it right now everything is, as long as this bill favors us, because ulisikia Burudinga akisema ya kwamba we might fight each other. So that is why zoning is important. Now there is a bill here that if passed into law is going to work in favor of the government, because they know very well that if at all results of if at all results will be live streamed in each and every polling station, just like what happened in Ol Kalou, you remember what happened in Ol Kalou, then this government will have nowhere to hide. So this thing hii kitu imekuwa ikifanyika kila wakati. Results have always been live streamed. Watu wamekuwa wakijua kila ambacho kinaendelea. So why do you come all of a sudden and then now you want to change, you want to alter everything, you want to change everything in your favor? Do you really think that all these things that these guys always do, like they come up with something, they say, okay, this one should be done this way, this one is going to be done this way, it must go our way. Do you really think that is healthy? Personally, this thing is not, in fact, it's not even healthy for them. Hata wao wenyewe, they know very well that all these things that they are doing are not right. Lakini simply because now they fear that wataenda kupoteza in 2027, they have to look for all ways possible to make sure that they have power. wanataka sasa kung'ang'ana kutafuta njia yote ile jinsi ambavyo wanaweza wakakuwa kwa serikali, hata kama ni kuua watu watakuwa kwa serikali. It is very much sinful. The last story of the day, fellow Kenyans, is about what has happened in Mandera, and 5 of the police officers, I think, if I'm not wrong, according to the report that is just come in right now, is that there is an explosion that has just happened, and police, there is the 5 elite Kenyan officers killed. There is some 5 elite officers that have been killed after patrol car strikes LED in Mandera. I have a question to ask, not in a bad way, but let me ask this. Wakati hao watu wanatembea wanaenda huko kwa pale ambapo wanaenda, kwani hakunaga detectors za bomu ama like no, hakunaga. See, I think there must be, lazima kuwa na zile detectors za kwamba hapa kuna bomb. For those who don't know the full meaning of the word IED, that is a military term. It means improvised explosive device, which mostly is a homemade and or an improvised bomb. It is a bomb that has been improvised or has been homemade, which is constructed and deployed in ways other than conventional military munition. Yeah, they have been widely used in conflict and insurgencies to target military personnel, vehicle or infrastructure. So sio ile ya kutupwa, nile, I think nile inapandwa. It's like it's planted, so when gari ikikuja ikipita inalipuka. That is basically what. But let's talk about this. This thing has happened in Mandera. It has happened in Mandera. Of course, we know that area, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa. It's a place that is full of ALSHABAB. So I don't know whether we should say that ALSHABAB are finding their ways back in the country, or what? I had somebody asking this question, a very funny question though, but he was right, that between SHA and KDF, which one is working? Because these ones are the things that KDF, being led by Soipan Tuya, a woman that is normally being believed to be someone's side chick, they're the ones that are supposed to make sure that everything is in place, the security of, in fact, they are supposed to make sure that the security of their officers is kept, because if their police officers ama our KDF ama nini wakiangamia ama wakipatwa na shida ama jambo, it will be a loss to them. But the problem is these people don't really care what the families will be going through when such things happen. Sasa saizi imagine watu wamekufa, polisi 5 officers have died because an explosion. I don't know. That's why I've asked. Kwani hakunaga bomb detectors, IED detectors? I don't know. I'm not that good in military things. Maybe somebody who is good at that can tell us at the comment section. But anyway, fellow Kenyans, the main thing is this government is working on how they can escape the elections in 2027, because they know very well that there is a high chances of them losing. Do you really accept that? Do you really think we should do that? Do you really think that that thing is supposed to be accepted? Let me know what you think, and don't forget to tell me where you are watching this video from. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Bonfazeno. Bing.